These examples will cover the distributive property where the number that's outside the parentheses is a negative. Pay attention to our final answer, as there's two ways to write our solution, but one way that changes plus a negative into subtraction that we'll often see when we look at answer keys or we look at textbooks for how they will write their solutions. So again, we are asked to use the distributive property to rewrite each of these expressions. So in our first example, we need to distribute the negative 2 to the x and the negative 2 to the 7, which involves taking negative 2 times x and negative 2 times 7. And notice how I still have my addition sign between those two terms because I have addition inside the parentheses. Negative 2 times x will be negative 2x, and negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. Now we can leave our answer as negative 2x plus negative 14, but typically we will replace plus a negative with subtraction. I know a lot of the high school textbooks will require you to write it like that, so it is good for us to take a look at this now. So we can rewrite negative 2x plus negative 14 as negative 2x minus 14. Those two answers are equivalent, but again, we can replace plus a negative with subtraction. Let's try a second example. Let's distribute the negative 4 into the parentheses. So we'll take negative 4 times 5x and negative 4 times 9. So we can write this as negative 4 times 5x plus negative 4 times 9. Negative 4 times 5x is negative 20x, and negative 4 times 9 is negative 36. Remember that we can replace our plus a negative with subtraction, and we can write this as negative 20x minus 36 for our final solution. Again, both are correct, but if you're presented with a multiple choice question like the one in this spiral review or review set of questions, you'll likely see the answer written with subtraction rather than plus a negative.